Hello lovely people, welcome to another video in the Retro Shed. I've been working on loads of film reviews which are scripted and ready to go. I just need to film them. But in the meantime, I thought I'd quickly come on here just to talk to you about a few of the records I've been lucky enough to pick up over the last few weeks. So I rarely buy records anymore, just because they're so blooming expensive. Like when I first got into record collecting, it was in the 90s and you could pick up some really good stuff in the charity shop for like 50p, pounds. £3 was like a lot of money back then, but now it's like 20, 30, 40 pounds per record. So I very rarely pick up records as much as I'd like to nowadays, but every so often I get lucky. And a couple of weeks back I was super lucky to go to Sandbach Market for their monthly record fair and to find some great records that I'd like to share with you. Some real holy grails and ones I've been looking for a long time. So without any further ado, the first one I found was Mudslide Slim by James Taylor. I've been a massive James Taylor fan since I was about, I don't know, 7, 8, that kind of time. He's one of the main people that got me into wanting to be a singer myself, because I remember when I first sang along as a little kid to You've Got a Friend and Fire and Rain, and I thought, oh, I can do this. This is within my three-note octave that I can sing. Not that James Taylor isn't a great singer, he is a fantastic singer, but he also has a really mellow way of singing that's quite easy to sing along with. So Mudslide Slim. I said it right the first time, I think, but not since then. Only £3 for a very good condition one. So there's the front, and there's the back. And it's got some of my favourite James Taylor songs on here, actually. The whole album's really good. It's got You've Got a Friend, of course, that classic Carole King cover on there. I think she sings on that, doesn't she? As well, on his version. And it's also got You Can Close Your Eyes, which is possibly... Is it my... Yeah, it's definitely in my top 3 James Taylor songs. Beautiful, beautiful song, You Can Close My Eyes. But yeah, You Can Close Your Eyes even. But yeah, amazing album for only £3 and in pretty good condition, to be fair. Next one is a Beatles album that I managed to find for only £10, which is good going. Now, it's not the best quality. The sleeve's pretty good, actually. The sleeve's very good condition. There is a big scratch along the record, unfortunately, but it didn't stop it from playing perfectly on my little Audio Technica Soundburger that I played it on, which isn't the best record player in the world, so I was expecting it to skip and it didn't. So yeah, this is the 4th album by the Beatles, and is sometimes said to be one of their least good, mostly because they were so busy at this time. When you look at the Beatles and how much output they were putting out at the time of this record, plus it was the time of Beatlemania, they were playing so many gigs. But it has got some excellent songs on it. It's got some covers which I tend to skip, such as... What ones do I skip? I don't skip any of them really, but yeah, Mr. Moonlight and Kansas City aren't my favourite. They're okay. But it's also got things like I'll Follow the Sun, which is a fantastic song. There's the track list there. Sorry, the lighting's all over the place tonight. It's also got Babies in Black I really like. And it's also, on the other side, got 8 Days a Week, of course, absolute classic. And... Everybody's Trying to Be My Baby. I like that George one as well, Carl Perkins song. But yeah, really happy to have this. I'd like to get all the Beatles albums in my collection eventually, and this will help towards that. And only £10. Next one is a bit of a one that I've been looking for a while. It's a band that I'm very late to the party with, but I really, really enjoy Big Country. And this is an album I've been looking for a while. Their classic, The Crossing, from 1984. £5 only, and there's quite a bad warp on this. I'm showing it like it's going to show on there. It would be a bad warp if it showed on there. Yeah, there's quite a bad warp on this, but again, the record player had no issues. It had no issues with it whatsoever. So really happy with this find. It's got a nice textured front to it. It smells a bit smoky, this one, which you don't usually get with records. I'm wondering whether it's come from a smoker's house. Because, yeah, it does smell a bit smoky, which is unfortunate. But, yeah, hopefully that will go soon anyway. But, yeah, love this album. Been listening to it religiously most of this year. It's definitely the year for Big Country for me. I tend to get into one particular band. I think last year it was XTC that I was absolutely obsessed with. This year it seems to be Big Country. I got into them in a roundabout way through John McGeoch. I was reading a book about John McGeoch, who, if you don't know, he's an amazing guitarist who played with Magazine, Susie and the Banshees, Public Image Limited, The Armory Show. And The Armory Show had, this is why I should write down notes, can't remember his name, but the lead singer from The Skids. And that got me into listening to The Skids a bit, and The Skids got me into listening to Big Country because, of course, Stuart Adamson was the guitarist, and I love his guitar work on such classics as Into the Valley. But yeah, love Big Country. They're almost like a Scottish U2 without the annoying singer. I love U2, but Bono gets on my nerves sometimes, but Stuart Adamson definitely doesn't. So yeah, that big kind of epic stadium filling sound of alternative rock in the 80s, and Big Country just do it really well. So dead chuffed to find this one for only £5. Another one I've been looking for a long time, my favourite Eagles album. I know it's not cool to like the Eagles, but I do, so what are you going to do? I'm still a punk who listens to the Eagles, or Eagles rather, and this is one of those nights, one of their rockier albums. I got it for only £8 again. Excellent condition, really enjoying this. Favourite tune on it, I do love One of These Nights, Too Many Hands. They're all amazing actually, but the reason I heard about this album to begin with, again, was through accident. It was the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy theme, which I discovered it was an actual song. I was like, wow, it's an actual song, not just a theme tune. It's the instrumental Journey of the Sorcerer, which is on this album. So if you're a fan of that theme from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, definitely check that out. Great album all the way through. Take It to the Limit, After the Thrill Is Gone, Lion Eyes. Yeah, just classic Eagles. Really enjoy this album. And last, but by no means least, we have, for £7, one of my wife's favourites, and definitely one of mine as well, the Rocky Horror Picture Show. And what I love about this is the audience participation version, which has the original soundtrack to the movie, but also has the audience participation parts in as well. If you're a fan of Rocky Horror Picture Show, you'll know that there are parts of it's kind of like not panto, but there are bits that the audience always join in with in Rocky Horror, and this actually has the audience joining in, and I think it's got the lyrics as well for you to join in with. But I absolutely love, check this out for the gatefold. Don't know if I can fit all that in, but yeah, it's got all the audience there all dressed up in Rocky Horror garb, fancy dress. Love that, that's really cool. And I think this is one of the only ones I've not listened to, because what I fancy doing with this is having a bit of a night of it, a bit of a date night with my wife to see if we can sing along to this. Oh yes, it does. It has all the bits that you need to say on it. And it is a 2 record. Is it 2 records? Suspense is killing me. Yes, it is a 2 record one. So I'm looking forward to finding that. And that was only £7, which again isn't bad for a double album. So I had a budget of £30. I'll add up down below whether I managed it or not, but yeah, I think I got some absolute steals there. So if you're around this area in Cheshire, then definitely check out the Sandbach monthly record market. I was really impressed by the variety of records there. I could have spent a serious amount of money if I had it to spend, which I don't at the moment, but I'm glad to find the pickups that I found. So yeah, that's me for now, but make sure to like this video, subscribe and do all the YouTube things. I'm a small channel, so any interaction or engagement really helps me out, and I'd love to hear in the comments below, have you picked up any records recently? What are your holy grails you're looking for? Any that you've found? I'd love to hear from you. So yeah, thanks for checking out my video, and I'll see you again hopefully on the next one. Take care.